Hello everyone, this is the Familiar DAVENER number 11, and I'd like to give a second interpretation as to why we hide Rosh Chodesh on Rosh Hashanah. After all, Aleph Tishrei is Rosh Chodesh, and we don't mention it anywhere in davening. The Tosfot in Masechet Rosh Hashanah says that we learn various things from a pasuk that we're going to say at Ma'ariv on the 2 nights of Rosh Hashanah, and some say it in the Kiddush on the day of Rosh Hashanah. Tiku b'chodesh shofar, blow shofar in this month, ba'kesed liyom chagenu, on the holiday that's hidden. What's hidden? The answer probably is, says the Tosfot, the moon is hidden. Every other holiday comes out in the middle of the month or much after the first of the month. The first of the month you can barely see the moon, but let's say Shavuos, by the 6th of the month you can see it. The 10th of the month, Yom Kippur, for sure you can see it. And of course, Pesach Shavuos, the 15th, it's full. Rosh Hashanah is the only holiday in the Jewish calendar that you can barely see the moon, if at all. And therefore the moon is hidden. But says Tosfot, not only is the moon hidden, we're going to go out of our way to hide this holiday. There's no Shabbos Mevarchen this week in honor of the month of Tishrei. We go out of our way, therefore, not to mention Rosh Chodesh in davening on Rosh Hashanah. And that's to fulfill Ba'keseh L'Yom Chagenu, to hide the fact that it's Rosh Chodesh. But the Tosfot doesn't explain why. Rav Soloveitchik came along and explained the following. On Rosh Chodesh, we bring a Seir Izim Echad Chatat. We bring a sin offering, but the pasuk says, La Hashem. Everybody remembers it from the laning of Rosh Chodesh. Not so on Rosh Hashanah. On Rosh Hashanah, we too bring a sin offering, but the pasuk says, and I quote, Seir Izim, Useir Izim Echad Chatat, Lechaper Alechem. And you shall bring a sin offering to bring atonement to you. In other words, Rosh Hashanah, the sin offering is to bring atonement to us, but on Rosh Chodesh is to bring atonement for God. The Gemara says in a very amazing Gemara that God says, bring atonement for me because I feel bad that I made the moon small. So on the day that the moon is small, you need to bring an atonement offering for me. Said Rav Soloveitchik, you can't mix up the two. If we're asking for atonement for us on Rosh Hashanah, then we can't go ahead and ask for atonement for God at the same time. We have to basically concentrate on one atonement at a time. And since the atonement for the Jewish people is the main subject of the day, we don't mention Rosh Chodesh because the sin offering on Rosh Chodesh is a counter distinction to the sin offering on Rosh Hashanah. So to sum up, not only do we hide Rosh Chodesh intentionally, we do so because Rosh Chodesh is about atonement for God, Rosh Hashanah is about atonement for us, and we don't want to mix up the two, and thus we omit the mention of Rosh Chodesh except for one little line saying, Milvad olat ha-chodesh u'minchata, beyond the regular offerings of Rosh Chodesh that were brought, yet we do not mention them by name as we do on every Rosh Chodesh.